To record. All right. All right, guys. I want to welcome everybody to our swag you call. It's your girl Theron here, and this is our second Sunday call of 2021. And as always, on second Sundays, we have our fly fitness ambassador, Miss Shanita, to empower us through our bodies. And so I'm excited that she always drops some good nuggets. I'm not using the word gyms no more because folks saying they don't want to, they need to retire the word gyms. So we're going to say nuggets instead of gyms. But excited to have her on our call on tonight. And as always, we begin with prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for allowing us to see a brand new year, a brand new day, even for today, God, because some people, again, did not make it on today, God. I pray, Lord, that you allow Shanita to give us the nuggets that we will need to use to help us, God, in our life, especially in this 2021 year, God. May you continue to give her wisdom, knowledge, and nuggets, God, and we continue to use her in her business, God, and send her the clients and customers that she needs, Lord, to do what she needs to do in order for her business to flourish the way that she have designed it to flourish. These and other blessings, Lord. We also pray for everybody that coming on the line and listen to the recording, that you would continue to bless their household, God. Keep them safe from all hurt, harm, and danger for this year and past this year, but especially in this year in 2021, God. These are the blessings we ask in your most holy name we pray. Amen. So I go ahead and give the floor to Miss Shanita.
All right. Thank you so much, Theron. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm not going to keep you ladies long tonight. I just want to give you seven tips and tools to help you get through these what could be considered the weight release blues. Because in 2020, a lot of things happened, and a lot of us may have fell off of our game, off of our road to uh, snatched bodies and, the snatch back and the whole nine. And that can be very, very discouraging when you haven't reached the goal that you had set in front of yourself. And it's not due to things that's your fault. COVID was totally, I don't know about uh, uh, I don't know about y'all, but it totally took me by surprise. I don't know if anybody else had some pre-knowledge or that extra little tidbits of information, insider tips or whatever it may have been before this thing actually hit. It took me, and if I'm not mistaken, it took pretty much almost majority of the world by surprise. So when we were all getting ourselves, 2020 is our year, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then we had to just take a seat. We had to sit back, relax, and be like, chill. We Netflix and chill whether we wanted to or not. That became a big thing. And then when you're not moving as much, your body does this thing. Was like, oh, you're at rest. Maybe you're getting yourself ready for that final rest. And it just it starts to shut down, and then your body is not feeling the same that you were when you were moving out and about and you were out in the world being busy, busy, busy. So I'm here to let you know, first and foremost, that you're not alone. There's a lot of us, and I include myself in that thing, because COVID-19 added 19 plus pounds to me. I mean, and even though I was working out, I still had more time where I wasn't physical and I was at home chilling. Being in the fitness industry, a lot gyms shut down completely. We had to pivot. We had to learn to regroup and gather ourselves and figure out what exactly we were going to do to help ourselves and our clients and students through this whole situation. So I'm coming to you tonight on something that, just to help you move past the blues and move into that next step of where you want to be. The first tip I have for you is this: feel your feelings. It is okay to feel not great about what's going on or what has happened in this past year. You know, um, you need to feel it anyway. You have to uh, really explore those feelings and get deep down into it, and just don't wallow in it. But you have to process those feelings, and then we need to move on from it. Look for the lesson or whatever it is, the message in this mess, and then let's move on. We got to shake it off, and then we got to move on. Because the longer you stay in that, you tend to become more down on yourself. You have to raise your vibration so that you don't stay in that low state or the blues or feeling bad, and next thing you know, you're in the on a tumble down spiral towards depression. So what we want to do is we want to feel what we're feeling. Hey, this is not, I don't feel this. I don't like this. I'm not feeling my best. It's these are all valid things. You write them down, you say them, you express them, and then we say, okay, so now that we know that we're not feeling our greatest about our bodies, what do? We need to make some changes. Okay, so we know we need to make some changes. What are those changes? You take them step by step, bite by bite, little bit by little bit, but without overwhelming yourself, so that you and your body can move on to the next level and to your next step, without major transit, without major issues or problems. Okay. Again, do not wallow in it. Don't stay in there. That is dangerous, to stay in that negative mindset and state of being. Okay. 2, when you change your thoughts, you change your environment. That's the next best thing to do. Change your environment, change what you're doing. If you've been cooped up in the house, get out. Change, go to the mall, go travel. Even though travel could be limited to something, go to do a day, what they used to call it, a daycation, where you stay in your state, or you stay within your um within your realm or your region or whatever have you, something that you can do within the day, within 8 hours. Like I can drive to North Carolina in 4 hours, and then spend some time up there with my friends and family, and then come back down here, and that type of thing. Be mindful of COVID. Be mindful of the regulations and things of that nature, but sometimes we need a change of environment. And I'm just keeping it as quickly as local as going to your malls, going to the park. I mean, like, that is like so refreshing to go to the park. Maybe even going on a trail, going on here in Georgia. I found that y'all have a lot of different trails and things of that nature, that you can explore on with yourself, or with a few friends, good friends, that y'all can do together. But a change in scenery is so uplifting and refreshing. It truly can be a game changer, just in itself, that tip by itself. Number 3, uh, do something new, or something that you love, not something that you like, something that you absolutely love. Because you could like something and you be like, okay, like I like to write. I do. I think I'm on borderline of loving to write, because I write any and everywhere I go. Anything you put paper in front of me, I'm gonna write something. Um, but it's not like the thing. I love to dance like that. You put some music on, I'm done. Da, 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 da. I guess that is my thing. I love to dance. I love to just let go and just enjoy the music and the beat and things of that nature. So I'm suggesting that you do something that you absolutely love. I'm suggesting that you try something new as well, something outside of your comfort zone, maybe. Like me, I don't necessarily like boot camp, uh, but I did try, not boot camp, it was something different. Boxing. Oh, that that I like boxing. I actually feel like I like that one. That's a way to, get out your frustrations and things of that nature. And it's not boot campy to me, at least. I don't like the do this and that, like the drill sergeant. That's what I get when I think boot camp. And I'm like, nah, that ain't me. I don't like nobody up screaming nothing at me. I'd rather just do it on my own. Tell me 10 and let me get to my 10 when I can, not in competition with somebody else and the whole nine. So that would be something for you to do. Try something new. Um, when you're trying something new, you're you're starting a whole new trend. You never know. That might be something that you want to repeat. I say try it at least twice. If you like it, do it again. If you really like it, do it again and again and again. If you don't, at least you tried it and said, hey, this ain't for me, and then you can move on, you know? All right. So how does that sound? Does that sound like, so far I gave you three. We almost halfway there. What do you think about those three tips so far?
They sound good. Can you recap for the newcomers, one and two?
Sure, sure, sure. So the first step was to feel your feelings. Feel what you're feeling. Make sure you process the emotions of how you're feeling about this whole thing. Not being able to reach your goals, not being able to uh, maybe it's not being able to fit into your clothes the way you want to. Maybe you're just exhausted from this whole thing. I mean, I know we've had a lot of time to chill, relax, but it can be exhausting just being doing nothing. Nothing all day, every day is boring. It can be so boring. So feel your feelings. Look for the lesson in this mess or the message in this mess. And then shake it off. You know, once you've decided that you process it, once you process everything that you needed to process and you found the lesson or whatever the message in this thing, then shake it all off. It's time to get up, dust yourself off. That's one of my favorite signs. Dust yourself off and let's get ready to try this again. And this time we got a different mentality so we can move on. Number two was to change your environment. Go out there and do something different. Don't stay stuck in the same thing that you've been in. There's a phrase that says, you can't heal in the place that you've been hurt. So 2020 was a season. I just see it as a season, and it's a season past. I'm saying it's passing, y'all. That you a lot of people were hurt by this. We were hurt financially. We were hurt physically, and in the sense that we lost people that we loved. There was jobs that was lost. There was a lot that went on this in 2020. So this is the time for you to change the environment, shake things up a little bit, and get ready to step into a new zone, into a new level. Okay. Three was to try something new or do something that you absolutely love, and to do it again and again and again. Trying something new just uh, ignites some new opportunities for you to learn and to do things that you may not have done or thought about doing before. And doing something that you love just gives you the opportunity to reignite that spark of something that you may have put down because you didn't have time before, whereas now you have more than enough time. Okay. All right. Number four. This is a good one. Eat to fuel your body and to heal your body. Okay. You're going to heal your heart and your body with the foods that you eat. I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't eat this and you shouldn't eat that and the whole nine. You need to learn what your body nutritional needs are. And what I will say is this: we overall we need to limit caffeine. Your body's reacting. our bodies react differently to different types of food. So you have to know how your body is going to react to certain types of food. Caffeine, sodas,
All of my business.
alcohol, coffee, those types of things actually uh, they actually nurture depressive states, or at least that's what the science says. That's not me. I didn't say that. That was something I was reading, that it makes you, those caffeine tends to sedate us and make us feel calming in some ways. Although that's not always say. I mean, some people say that coffee gets them revved up and things of that nature. Um, Coffee for me actually makes me very sleepy. I can drink that and I can go to sleep after having coffee. I'm not hyper or anything like that. So you have to know what works for you. I would say in all of this, eat more plants, eat more vegetables and things
I
of that
see
nature, eat
you.
more greens so that they help your body heal better. That's the natural way of healing. God gave us, God, higher power, whatever you believe in, gave us all of these beautiful plants and things of that nature to help heal our bodies. So we need to go ahead and use them, add more of them into your diet. Did someone have something that they wanted to say or to jump in? Okay. If not, I'm going to go on to number 5. 5, move your body. Dun, dun. That song came to my head when I came up with that tip. And that's just basically find some type of physical activity, exercise, whatever you would like to call it, and do it. Even if it's as short as, even if it's something as small as taking a 30-minute walk. And it doesn't have to all be at the same time. You can take a walk. You could take a 10-minute walk before your meals, or then you may take a stroll after dinner or whatever have you. Those things all work in helping your body stay flexible, keeping your joints and your joints lubricated and things of that nature, so that you can stay. What's the word I'm looking for? Fluid, lack of a better word. I can't think of the word that I really want to use, but just basically so that you're constantly moving. You're not getting rigid and feeling all achy. Because when you sit for too long, you start to feel it. You will feel it. When you're sitting around for 10 to 12, 14 hours, you be like, when you get up, you be like, oh, what was that? I don't know about y'all. I've actually done it. You be like, what the heck? Or you get up out of the bed, and it's after resting for a good while, and then you get up out of the bed, and all of a sudden you hear something go pop. And I know the first time I heard it, I said, what the hell? What the hell? What was that? It was as if my body had said, okay, we retired. These things don't work like that no more. I'm going to need you to figure out something else, because we done, y'all. So in order to keep us going, especially in our 40s and over, there's some things that we got to put a little bit more, we got to give it a little bit more TLC. We got to give it a little bit more attention, because we didn't need them as much back then, or at least we didn't think about that as much. Now we got to start picking up weights and things of that nature to keep the muscles that we have, or to continue to build them. Otherwise, you lose them. You lose 5% of your, it's 1% every year after the age of 36, 35, 36. We lose muscle mass as women. So we need to, you know, if you ain't got weights in your house, pick up them canned goods. The 16 ounces, the 18 ounces. You got this. You can gallons of water, fill a gallon of water, and use that as your weights. You got to be a little bit more creative, and in order to build and to keep the muscles that we have, in conjunction, in addition to us releasing the extra curves, the extra weight, and things of that nature. All right. Um, some suggestions other than just walking, jogging, running. So I do dance. I love dance fitness. Boxing, I told you, I just really, my girlfriend is a twerkaholic. She loves twerk. And I'm like, okay, you know, they got pole dancing, they got heels, what is that? uh, Burlesque type dancing, things of that nature. You just got to step out there and figure out what you can do, what kind of movement of your body you would like to do, and you think that you would enjoy. Number six is catch up on your beauty sleep, ladies. We need a minimum of 8 hours. And I know with COVID, everybody's like, oh, I got so much time, or maybe you don't feel like you have time. Some people are working and are able to work from home, or are still going out of the house to do work and things of that nature. So maybe you don't have those um, responsibilities, but being able to have the luxury, and I say that, of I don't say it lightly, um, but being able to really be able to catch up on your beauty sleep is something that is it is so rejuvenating when you finally get to that point of being able to have your body will show you the appreciation like no other when you finally rest and allow it to rejuvenate and regroup and gather itself from any and all the things that you may have been experiencing. When we stress out, that's a lot on our bodies, whether we know it or not. When you find yourself being able to get to a rested state, or when you can sleep and good sleep, not this broken sleep like most of us don't even get to what they call REM asleep at all. And if we do, it's between 15 minutes to 2 hours maximum. So we don't even really get into our beauty rest, our true beauty rest, because most of the time we're up and about or something. Our minds are constantly going. It's not at a state where it's just resting and just allowing our bodies to really rejuvenate from any and everything that it had gone through the day in that day's day. Um, so really catching up on that, if you can, 8 hours minimum, you know, 10 hours if you can, but at minimum, at minimum. I know for the longest, for years, I was an insomniac. Like I did 3 4 hours, and that was the max that I could do because my mind was constantly running. Once I finally got to the point that I was getting 6 to 7 hours, my body changed and it started to release weight. Because ladies, I don't like to say loss. And I'll explain that in a minute. But it released weight a lot easier than when I was really not resting and giving my body the opportunity to truly repair itself. Um, okay, so the explanation for weight release rather than weight loss. I like to say weight release rather than weight loss because I feel and I believe that your words create your environment. And your words, what you say, you bring into your life. When we say loss, when we lose something or when there is a loss, there's a most times there's a painful reaction to the loss. When you lose something, and especially if it's near and dear to you, then you feel some painful sort of way about it. But if it's something like weight loss, we don't necessarily feel painful about losing that. We actually feel more joy, like we want to lose it. However, when you lose something, you tend to look for it. It's like seeking, you shall find. That's why when you lose weight and it comes back to you, usually has friends in them, cousin them, mama and them, daddy and them, all of them come with them. And we ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to release it, let it go, not be able, no have no strings coming back, no way, shape, or form. And I like to illustrate that or say that the best way to release is to put it in your favorite color balloon and think of it as a helium balloon. And when you let it go, you truly let it go. You cannot get back a helium balloon once it's gone. I don't care how hard you try, unless you catch it before it gets out into the mass air or whatever have you. But once it's gone, it's gone. So we're gonna release it, let it go, be like Elsa, let it go, let it go. Okay, so that's my little tidbit on that one. All right, so how are we feeling about these tips so far? We got the feel your feelings, which is to process what you're going through. Understand that you're not the only one. It happens to the best of us. We're going to process those feelings. We're going to look for the lesson, and then we're going to shake it off. We're going to move on. You say, okay, we're going to dust ourselves on and get ready to try it again. Okay. 2 was to change your environment. Don't stay in the same place. Don't stay in the same 4 walls. Don't stay in that same environment that is not giving you what you need to blossom and to grow. You need to uproot yourself, find someplace else to plant yourself for a moment or two, and just enjoy new environment, new light, enjoyment, energies, people, love, all of that good stuff. 3, do something new or do something that you absolutely love. New just brings new opportunities for you to find things that you truly enjoy or you even like. And then to do something that you already love is just a reigniting of the thing that sparked you in the first place. Eat to fuel and to heal your body and your heart. A lot of times a lot of times women are considered emotional eaters. We eat our emotions. We feed our feelings. We feed our feelings rather than feel them. We would rather just, here you go. Here, have a Snickers. You know, even the commercials tell us, you need a Snickers because you seem like you a little bit cranky. Okay, that's an emotion. Cranky is an emotion. And now you telling me to give it a Snickers. You feeding it. No, you feeding that monster. Don't do that. We're feeding to fuel our body, to give our bodies energies and to heal it. So we're limiting caffeine, anything that has caffeine, such as coffee, soda, and alcohol. And the spike of the alcohol sales since COVID. Wow. Okay. Let's just say that. Then we have
Is
an
wine
increase in,
included? Is
say
wine
again?
is wine included in alcohol?
It is because there is or while it does have a smaller content percentage of alcohol in it, it still does have alcohol. However, it is not like hard liquors and things of that nature. So it's the better end or the better end of it. So glass of wine is not gonna hurt you. No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, good.
I'm talking about when you decide you're gonna have the big bottle and you drink the whole bottle by yourself, honey. That's the way you gotta take a moment, step back. Wait now, what's going on? what's the feelings behind that? Why are we drinking the whole bottle? You know, they had this big glass. It was a huge glass. It said it's just one. You said one glass, and it was enough to hold the entire bottle. Those are the type of things that I'm talking about, not just a regular wine glass. Enjoy it. Okay. What else? Move your body. Find something that you love, some type of exercise, some type of physical activity. If you don't like the word exercise, because I don't, I like to say physical activity. Walk it out. You can walk it out, jog it out, run it out, dance it out, box it. Frustration. Oh, there's nothing like hitting that bad. Bam, bam. And it don't hit back, but it's a good thing. Pole dancing, twerk, 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 twerk. Find them songs. Do you? Body yaddy yaddy. Do that. Do whatever you need to do. And then catch up on your beauty sleep to recoup and rejuvenate yourself. All right. Then The last tip is this: reward your efforts and celebrate your wins. Okay, a lot of times we talk about celebrating the wins, but we don't think about or we talk about when we would want to reward the effort. Even if you gave it 80% and you try, like water, that could be a big thing for most people. Let's say you set a goal for drinking eight eight 8-ounce glasses. Ah, 64 ounces of water, let's put it that way. And you only drank 32. You drink half. Reward yourself for the effort of the 32. Do not make it seem like that it was no big deal. It wasn't. You didn't succeed, so therefore you failed. No. Reward the fact that you tried. You may not have, maybe you were too busy, maybe you were too exhausted, maybe there's could have been a lot of maybes in there. However, you need to celebrate and train your brain to understand that I did do something better, I did something good today, you know. Then this way, when your brain gets used to this, it will say, oh, that was a win. Did you realize that was a win today? Shonda, did you realize that you did good, girl? You did good. You, even if you didn't do the whole 64, you did half. Half is better than none. It could have been an all soda day, all coffee day, all whatever day, you know. But you got your water in it. And then what's gonna happen is the next day it's gonna be a little easier, and then it'll be a little easier, and then it'll be a little easier. So celebrate the effort that you put in there. Always try to give your best efforts, but whatever effort you do it give or you're able to give, celebrate that. Reward yourself for that. You know what? I did real well today. So you know what I'm gonna do? Make it something that's uh, a non-food reward. You know, reward yourself with a good movie, a good book. I love reading. You know, maybe you can get it on Audible, or maybe you could get it on Chirp. That's another one. That's the Audible alternative, and it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. So you find other ways that are not food related to reward yourself. Maybe you want to your favorite, get you a nice outfit. Hey, and if you can't buy the whole outfit, buy a piece of it. And then next time you do something well, you buy the next piece of it. And then before you know it, you got the whole thing. That's another way to reward yourself. And then celebrate the wins. When you make it to the 64, I want you to party hall out. Celebrate like it was everybody's birthday. Like this year, I don't know about none of y'all. A lot of people was like, oh, 21, this. I done been through 7 days of it. I'm ready to cancel. No, 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 no. I looked at 2021 as this. It was the excitement of turning 21 again. Do y'all remember what it was like when y'all turned 21? It was like, what? You can't tell me nothing. I can buy my own liquor. I can do what I want. I'm grown. Da, 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 da. It was so exciting to become or to know that you're turning 21. That's how I look at it at 21 all over again. We turned 21 again, and I'm ready to take all of the excitement, all of that energy, all of that vibe, and just give it everything, give my dreams and my goals everything, all of that, and just see what happens with that. You know, I got a bonus one for you, ladies, and that bonus one is this: I challenge you to create a self care regimen. That's where you just take care of yourself. You make yourself the VIP in your life. Like you make a promise to yourself that every day you're going to do something important and uplifting and exciting and invigorating for you. And I say, just start with one thing. and do it for 21 days. Since this is 21, hey, 21 days. They say it takes 21 days to create a new habit anyway. So 21 days, promise yourself that you're going to do something um, just out the outlandish. Mine is just to take a moment to take care of my skin. Sometimes you just do a facial, call up your Mary Kay consultant if you know one. Let us know. If you are one, let us know, so in the group, so we can support you or something of that nature. Avon, whatever your favorite thing is, and take a few moments and just take a day and pamper yourself. We all deserve that. It's not, we don't do that enough, ladies. We really don't do that enough. So we just love on yourself. You find your favorite items, your favorite scents, your smells. Get your candles out. Find you a nice fluffy robe. Go buy you one. This could be the rewards. The robe could be the reward to your efforts, or a candle, or it could be the facial scrub, or you could, like I said, call up a Mary Kay consultant and be like, hey, oh, do you have that satin hands? You know what? Maybe I want to do more than just my hands. Can I do the satin body? The whole body. That stuff, I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorites. I love it. I didn't know. I knew about the satin hands. But when I got to a satin body, Lord help me, Jesus. I love my son. He gave that to me for Mother's Day. I was like, Lord Jesus, I love this stuff. Love this stuff. It's something different when your body and you feel rejuvenated, pampered, loved, cared for, that whole thing. There's something about that. So I challenge you, ladies, to create one. Create one for yourself. Be the VIP in your life. You're important. You were born that way. What's her name? Beyonce and all. Look. I love Beyonce. I ain't like that kind of, but I do like her. I just say that she got it wrong. She said, I was born like this. No, she said, I woke up like this. I believe you were born like this. The Lord made you priceless, flawless. You were amazing. You're a masterpiece. No one has to change you. You are already the priceless. You have to determine whether or not you want to make changes for you or something else. You are valuable. Like, no one can diminish anything about you unless you allow them to. I just need you to know your worth so that you don't ever make that mistake of thinking or allowing somebody to think that they can make you feel less than you actually are. And with that, I'm going to say, you ladies, be blessed. I hope these tips help.
Yes. Thank you so much, Shanita, for that. Do you have any comments? Do you have any comments?
Hello.
Hello.
Miss Katie.
I really enjoyed all of these, especially the sleep thing. I'm still trying to work on. I only sleep like 4 hours at a time.
Oh,
I
wow.
do take naps every once in a while. And for some reason, no matter how early I go to bed, at that 4 hour mark, I am wide awoke. So I'm trying to figure that out. But I like the last two: reward your efforts and celebrate your wins. A non-food reward. Because I always believe in rewarding myself with food. And especially when you emphasize celebrate the effort you put in, because that helps you to see that, you're not a failure, and this is a process.
Exactly.
Because
A lot
sometimes,
of, I think I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
oh
off.
no, you're
I
fine.
think what happens is that we put so much energy and we put so much on getting to the win, but it takes some time to get to that win. There's a process to get to and that's why people don't like the process. We want it fast. We want microwave results and stuff like that. It can't happen. Look, our extra curves didn't happen overnight, so they're not going to disappear overnight. Okay. That's the reality of it. We did not wake up one day and say, oh my God, I got 50 extra curves on me, pounds of extra curves on me. That didn't happen like that. It was one day at a time. And we just didn't notice it because it seemed like it crept up on us nice and slow. And then the next thing you know, you looked in the mirror, you're like, wait, I thought, hold up, where this curve come from? Oh, no. So now we got to go the opposite direction. You got to, all right, I'm gonna love on you so much. I'm gonna squeeze you to death till you just release. You go, we out of here. So in regards to your sleeping, if you're sleeping in 4-hour intervals and you're energized and your body is not off, such as, like you don't have brain fog and you don't have aches and pains or things like that, like you just don't all of a sudden crash after a few hours and things of that nature, maybe that's your body's rhythm. So it can do 4 hours blocks and be okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you said you also take naps, and naps always get added to your block of real sleep. If you are able to get a power nap in or two, plus you have that 4 hours, 4.5, 5 hours, or whatever have you, of real good sleep with your body, maybe your body has gotten into a rhythm or created such a system for you that that works for you. You don't have to do the full 8-hour sleep like most people do. Your body says, oh no, I can do it 4 hours here, an hour and a half here, 2 hours here, and I'm good. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. if it's not messing up anything else, then I say don't try to fix something if it's already working for you.
Okay. I'm going to leave that alone.
Yes, honey. Just worry about the other things, the rewards that are non-food related. Move on to the next thing. We check that box, move on.
So I definitely will be looking more into rewarding the effort,
right?
In my efforts. And also, I am definitely trying to figure out what works for me as far as self-care. Because, all of back in the day, I used to do the nails, the hair, all of that. And it just got tiring for me. So that doesn't do anything for me now. So
I get it, because I used to do the nails too and the whole nine. And then first off, not only did it get tiresome, but it also became expensive. Because when you went to get nails, I remember when nails, you used to go get a full set of nails, gel nails with design and the whole nine, and be $25. Now it's $75, $80. I'm like, wait, what happened? What did you do? What did you do for $80? They were like, oh, just gel what? I don't know. I just want a simple manicure. Don't play with me. I'll go to get Kiss nails off of Walmart shelf for $5.88 and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? So yes, do what works for you. I mean, I totally and completely agree with you. You got to do what works for you.
We got Facebook group. We got some comments, but I'm a little late on the comments. But the last comment is good tips, because someone said, "What about chocolate?" But
chocolate is a food related reward.
Okay, that's what she commented on. Okay.
It is a food related reward. Now, dark chocolate, which is not like the Hershey's Kisses and all that. See, Hershey's Kisses and all of the milk chocolate, those are sweet. That's a lot of sugar. Okay. Dark chocolate is just like having a glass of wine. It has great, it has antioxidants, it has great benefits and things of that nature, but it's not sweet. It's not super sweet. So if you like chocolate, I happen to not like chocolate. I don't care which way it comes. The darker the chocolate with least amount of sugar in it is best for you. So if you love dark chocolate, hey, have at it. But if not, if you're more on that milk chocolate, white chocolate, and all that other stuff, that ain't nothing but sugar, boo. Sorry. That's not a good reward. That's not, it's gonna reward you, but it's gonna reward you with extra curves, and that's not what we want.
Right.
We
You don't
tightening and
want
toning the
extra
curves
curves.
this year. We carving out the curves this year. We're not adding to it.
Oh. Do we have any more comments or questions before we end this?
No.
If not, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Miss Shanita's here is every second Sunday of the month. And next Sunday's guest is Miss Katie. I'm excited to have Miss Katie for our next Sunday's guest. Our own Miss Katie will be on here talking about, I think it's moving, is it forward movement? Is that right, Miss Katie?
Yes, forward movement. And actually, as Shanita was talking tonight, I was like, oh God, here we go, crossing signals, but that's actually going to be part of it. So
No, that's just confirmation, honey.
yes,
That's confirmation saying that we're going in the right direction.
right
That's
direction.
what we're doing.
Right, exactly. So I'm so excited for y'all to continue to tune in here. We are here every Sunday, 8:15. We start by 8:20. Give y'all a few minutes coming in. And we also have our business building calls on first and third Thursday. We just had our first business building call with Miss Jessica Robinson on this past Thursday. And on the third Thursday of this month, I will be bringing some social media foundational tips so you can help grow your social media moving forward. And all the noise, everybody's showing up now on social media, that's all they can do now. So we're going to show you how to kind of get away from the noise and show up consistently, because that's people's problem, is not showing up consistently. So we're gonna get some tips and some different things for on the Thursday. Not this Thursday, it's the next Thursday. But we'll see everybody on next Sunday with Miss Katie with Forward Movement.
All right. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed one.
Thank you. Good night, y'all.
Good night.